Hi there, I'm Adrian, and today I'd like to show you through how to connect your Yamaha audio console to Bitfocus Companion to do all kinds of wonderful stuff. In this particular video, I'm showing off some development features of the Yamaha RCP module that Andrew and the team have made beautifully over there. But firstly, a huge thanks to everyone at Bitfocus Companion and the team who behind all the modules who make all these wonderful things to make our life a lot easier. As you'll notice, this is a development module. This should be released in a version after 3.5.10, but we're going to use this development module to show off all the new features that should be very soon available. So same as before, you select your console up here. I'm using a DM3. We're going to use the IP address from the network settings mixer control, not the device control. That controls Rio boxes and TO boxes to control head amps and so forth. So that's a separate control. This is just for control of the console. So we've popped the IP address in there. We're going to enable metering. I've set it to 200 milliseconds. You can set it to whatever you want. If you pull it too fast, it might just chock up the network connection. We don't want to do that. We're going to click save, and we're going to go to buttons now. So one of the things that I've been working on here is some new buttons, so some new presets. So we've got some fader control buttons and we've got some fader control knobs. I'm using a Stream Deck Plus here, and you'll see that it's set to this page, but it's offset horizontally one. So we're going to work within this 4x4 grid here. So the first thing we're going to do is drop on some buttons. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we're going to drop on some fader knobs. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and you'll see that that fills up the button component, but we've got knobs below that, so we'll drop the knobs on as well. Now you may be wondering, why on earth would I add the knobs and the buttons above it? Well, the little touchscreen above there now shows that feedback, so we can now see this information while the knobs do the controlling. And that's it. Let's show you what the buttons do. So the buttons, when you press them, will fade up to 0 on all the channels, so we can do that. So you can see that happening as we go. Now what you'll notice is that I've pushed more than 4 at a time. So to limit the amount of network chatter between the console, so we've limited that to 4. What that does, it means that, you know, honestly, I'm using it for some background music, maybe a caster microphone or two, maybe some ambience microphones. I'm not controlling large groups of faders with this system. It's only really for groups or for little individual things. So that's why that exists. And for most people's use case, that's perfect. Have a button to turn on and off BGM. Fantastic. From there, though, you will notice that we've got the knobs below, and this is where I get really excited because all of a sudden I can just start grabbing that fader, I can grab that fader, I can grab that fader, I can fade them all to where I need to take them to. I'm having a great time. I can fade. Now, also, when you press the buttons, you'll notice that they turn the channels off. And as you can see, we've emulated that color in behind there as well. On the buttons as well, you'll see there's a little blue bar that represents the fader level as well. So at a glance, you can see what's going on there. Turn those all back on like that. Those are the main updates. That's as simple as it is. You can do a lot more with this, but that is the big feature update that I wanted to add, was fader control via knobs with some presets and some buttons to allow some simple faders. And I believe Andrew's made that fader as well. I believe he was instrumental to that whole thing. So there you go. That is the update. Check it out. If you want to look at Bitfocus Companion, just Google it and you'll find all this wonderful stuff. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day. Ciao for now.